When you have your first child, it changes your life. You become a different person. Your whole world revolves around them. You get butterflies every time you kiss their little feet, every time you hold their hand. Their smile brightens your whole life. Your life revolves around this person, and you would give them the world if you could. You think you'll have forever with them, so you start planning for their future. My daughter, Desiree Robinson, was born March 29th, 2000 at 2:52 p.m. She was the light of my life, my firstborn, my only daughter, my heart, my world. And Desiree made me a better person because she was a beautiful person. She had the brightest smile that could light up a room. And with your permission, I would like to share a photo of her with the committee. Okay. During her grammar school years, she made friends everywhere she went, whether it was on vacation, at school, at church, the Boys and Girls Club, or walking around the mall. Everyone wanted to be her friend. She was loved by all, and everyone she encountered, she loved as well. She was a bright student, great athlete, and took joy in helping others. Throughout grammar school, she won numerous awards for academics, citizenship, athletics, and volunteered within the community. Desiree had dreams of one day becoming a physician in the U.S. Air Force. She attended Air Force Academy High School on the south side of Chicago, with hopes of graduating and going to captain's school in Colorado to help further her dream. Her future was very bright. Desiree was a good person who just wanted to be loved and accepted by all. Desiree struggled in the last year of her life. She was bullied for her diverse racial background and always tried to fit in with her friends, like a lot of other teenagers. She knew she was loved by her family and friends, but she looked for love and acceptance anywhere she could find it. She was only 16 years old and just wanted to make friends. We now know that adult men found Desiree on social media, reached out to her, pressured her, and used her to make money. She was preyed on and sold online by pimps who took advantage of her. Desiree didn't know what Backpage.com was or the harm that would come from this website. On December 23rd, 2016, a 32-year-old man by the name of Antonio Rosales was looking through Backpage.com for a child to have sex with. Just like countless others before him, they knew that this is a website that they could go to engage in sex with minors. He knew Backpage.com was a site to go to in order to find young underage girls to have sex with. During his search, he came upon the picture of my 16-year-old daughter under the posting, "New girl in town looking to have fun," which was posted by her pimp. Desiree was driven to Antonio's residence by the pimp with the intent of having sex with this 32-year-old man, a man twice her age. This was the last night of my daughter's life. And her pictures were posted and moderated by Backpage.com. And this was the reason for her demise. On Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2016, Desiree, my baby, was brutally murdered. And now my life has changed forever. She had been beaten, raped, strangled, and if that wasn't bad enough, he slit her throat. All because she said no. She didn't want to do this again. She screamed for help, and there was no one around to help her. Desiree's death should have never happened. The sex trafficking of minors should not be happening in our country. Taking advantage of our children on the internet has become such a common thing in this country that people turn the other cheek just because they don't want to believe it's actually happening right here in our backyards. This is not a race, gender, or economic problem. This is a people problem, a human problem. If there were stricter rules in place for postings on these websites, then my child would still be alive with me today. The truth is, Backpage.com and other sites are making millions of dollars by exploiting our children and allowing them to be taken advantage of by predators. If we don't speak up now, these websites will continue to profit off trafficking our babies. It could be your child, your niece, your nephew, your cousins, your friends' children's next, if you don't stop this. The tragic death of my baby girl made me take a step back and think about her life. She was a good person, a good student, and had a great personality. She gave her all to make sure that people were happy. She even had a tattoo on her arm that said, "Be the change that you would like to see in the world." The day my baby was taken away from me was the worst day of my life. The hurt and pain that my family continues to endure is unimaginable. I struggle to believe that a loving and talented girl such as Desiree is gone from this earth because an act such as 230 allowed the internet to exploit her. And now, Section 230 is standing in the way of justice for my child and other Jane Does out there like her. Backpage.com and other companies like this must be held responsible for what they have created. I'm sure when this act was put into place in '96, the internet was in its infancy, and it was not intended to allow companies to legally sell children on the internet. But somehow, a dollar has become more important than a human life. If you're gonna fix this problem, fix it. I was supposed to make this transition from this earth before her. Parents are not supposed to bury their children. All of the plans that we made together for her life will never happen. I would not wish this pain and hurt on my worst enemy. And I pray that Desiree's life can make a difference so no one else has to ever endure this pain again. I'm asking you, the U.S. Senate, to amend Section 230 and be the change you want to see in this world. Not only for the justice for Desiree, but for all the countless Jane Does out here and the other little girls to come who don't have a voice. We have to be the change now to protect our babies from websites like Backpage.com that open the door for predators without any accountability. My name is Yvonne Ambrose. I am the mother of the late Desiree Robinson, and I'm asking you, the U.S. Senate, to change Section 230 and support the bipartisan legislation to Stop Enabling Sex Traffickers Act, not only for my baby, but for the protection of yours and others to come.
Thank you.